There are moments in life when the feeling of being lost, unsupported, or uncertain about the next step can weigh heavily on us. Yet if we look closer, beneath the surface of doubts, fears, and challenges, we find a subtle truth. We are always being divinely guided. This isn't merely a comforting thought, but a profound lived reality. The signs, whispers, and synchronicities that shape our path are often more powerful and present than we realize, waiting for us to notice their gentle nudge. When we come to understand and trust in this invisible guidance, we unlock an unshakable sense of purpose, clarity, and peace. The idea of divine guidance isn't bound to religious dogma. It's a universal principle that speaks to the heart of our existence, connecting us with the flow of life in profound and life-altering ways. To truly grasp how divine guidance operates, it's essential to understand that this guidance often unfolds subtly. It rarely manifests as a booming voice from the heavens, but instead as a series of interconnected experiences that, when pieced together, reveal a larger picture. Consider moments in your life when unexpected opportunities presented themselves just when you needed them most, or when a conversation with a stranger sparked a transformative insight. These are not coincidences. They are glimpses of a larger interconnected tapestry being woven in ways we cannot yet see. Take the concept of synchronicity. Synchronicity refers to meaningful coincidences that defy logical explanation but carry deep personal significance. Imagine deciding to pursue a new passion and seemingly out of nowhere, you encounter people, books, or opportunities that align perfectly with your goal. This is not random. It is the universe responding to your intention and guiding you towards your next step. This principle works because everything in existence is interconnected, and our thoughts, desires, and actions ripple out into the energetic fabric of life, drawing to us the experiences we need for our growth. One of the most reassuring aspects of divine guidance is that it is always present, even when we feel disconnected or undeserving. Our human experience is inherently messy. We make mistakes, experience heartbreaks, and often question our self-worth. But divine guidance is unconditional. It does not withdraw its presence simply because we've stumbled. In fact, it is often during our lowest moments that this guidance becomes most apparent, if we are willing to notice it. Pain and adversity can serve as powerful teachers, redirecting us to paths we may not have considered otherwise. For example, a relationship ending may feel devastating, but it could be clearing the way for a connection that aligns more closely with your soul's purpose. Similarly, losing a job might feel like a failure, but it could be the push you needed to explore a career that truly fulfills you. These moments are not punishments. They are recalibrations, guiding you back to alignment with your higher self. Understanding this requires us to reframe our perception of challenges. Instead of viewing them as obstacles, we can see them as signposts, each one offering a lesson or insight that nudges us closer to our truth. This shift in perspective takes practice, but it is profoundly liberating. When you begin to trust that even the most difficult experiences are part of a larger divine plan, your ability to navigate life with resilience and faith expands. The question then becomes not, why is this happening to me, but rather, what is this teaching me? In this way, you begin to recognize the invisible hand that is always guiding you toward your highest good. It's also important to note that divine guidance often speaks through our intuition. This is not the same as a fleeting thought or impulse. Intuition is the deep, inner knowing that arises when you are in alignment with your true self. Think of it as a compass embedded in your soul, always pointing you toward your next step. Have you ever had a strong feeling about a decision, even when logic seemed to argue otherwise, and later realized that your intuition was correct? This is the voice of divine guidance. It bypasses the noise of the mind and connects directly to the wisdom of your heart and soul. Cultivating a relationship with your intuition involves learning to trust it, even when it defies conventional reasoning. The more you act on your intuitive nudges, the clearer and more reliable this inner guidance becomes. Another profound way we are guided is through the people in our lives. Relationships are among the most powerful vehicles for divine guidance, as they serve as mirrors that reflect our growth, wounds, and potential. Sometimes, people enter our lives to teach us lessons, even if those lessons come through pain or conflict. Other times, they show up as mentors, friends, or partners who support us in ways that feel almost miraculous. Reflect on the connections in your life, both past and present. Notice how certain individuals have played pivotal roles in your journey, even if their presence was temporary. These connections are not random. They are part of the intricate web of guidance that is always working on your behalf. To strengthen your ability to recognize and trust in divine guidance, it's helpful to pay attention to patterns and recurring themes. Life has a way of presenting the same lessons until we fully understand and integrate them. If you find yourself encountering similar challenges or situations repeatedly, this is not a sign of failure. It's an indication that the universe is gently, or sometimes firmly, guiding you towards growth. For example, if you consistently struggle with setting boundaries, you may notice that different people or circumstances test this ability until you finally learn to assert yourself. Once the lesson is learned, the pattern often dissolves, making way for new opportunities and experiences. Dreams are another profound channel through which guidance often flows. While they may seem random or nonsensical at times, dreams can carry symbolic messages that bypass the limitations of the conscious mind. Paying attention to recurring symbols, emotions, or scenarios in your dreams can provide valuable insights into your subconscious and the guidance it is receiving. Dreams are a space where the divine often communicates with us in ways that our waking mind might resist or overlook. Even in the natural world, we are constantly surrounded by signs of guidance. Nature has a unique way of speaking to us, whether it's through the sudden appearance of a particular animal, the beauty of a sunset that stirs something within you, or the way a tree stands tall and resilient despite harsh conditions. These moments remind us that we are part of a larger whole, and that the same force that sustains the natural world is also sustaining and guiding us. By observing and appreciating the natural world with a sense of presence and wonder, you open yourself to the quiet, steady wisdom it offers. Ultimately, the key to recognizing and trusting divine guidance lies in surrendering. This does not mean giving up or becoming passive. Surrender is an active state of trust, a willingness to release control and allow life to unfold in its perfect timing and order. When you surrender, you acknowledge that there is a higher intelligence at work, one that sees the entire picture while you may only see a fragment. This trust allows you to move through life with greater ease and flow, knowing that you are always supported, even when the path ahead feels unclear. One of the most reassuring truths about divine guidance is that it is not something you have to earn or seek outside yourself. It is already within and around you, woven into the very fabric of your being. You don't have to be perfect or have all the answers to access it. You simply need to be open, to listen, to trust, and to act when the signs become clear. This openness transforms your relationship with life itself, turning it into a dance of co-creation where you are both led and leading, both supported and supporting. As you embrace this truth, you may notice a profound shift in how you experience life. Challenges begin to feel less daunting when you trust that they are guiding you toward growth. Opportunities feel more meaningful when you recognize them as part of a larger plan. And even in moments of uncertainty, you carry the quiet assurance that you are never alone. So the next time you feel lost or uncertain, pause and take a moment to reflect. Look back on the path that has brought you here. Notice the threads of guidance that have shaped your journey, the unexpected blessings, the lessons learned, the people who have crossed your path. Trust that this same guidance is with you now, leading you toward a future that is more beautiful and aligned than you can imagine. You are always being guided, not by chance, but by a loving, intelligent force that knows exactly what you need to fulfill your highest potential.